Russell Crowe has always been a figure synonymous with intensity both on and off the screen. His portrayal of Maximus Decimus Meridius in Ridley Scott's epic 2000 film Gladiator not only catapulted him to international stardom but also earned him an Academy Award for Best Actor. The character of Maximus, a once loyal Roman general betrayed by the Emperor Commodus, became an enduring symbol of vengeance, honor, and unyielding moral fortitude. In a recent interview with Australia's Triple J radio station, Crowe delved deep into the behind-the-scenes battles he waged to preserve that very essence of his character. What emerged from this conversation was a poignant reminder of the actor's commitment to authenticity, a dedication that often put him at odds with the creative forces behind the production. Crowe began by painting a vivid picture of the daily skirmishes that defined the set of Gladiator. "The thing is, there was a daily fight on that set," he recounted with a mix of wry amusement and lingering frustration. "It was a daily fight to keep that moral core of the character." For Crowe, Maximus wasn't just a warrior in the arena. He was a man defined by his principles, a grieving husband and father whose path was forged in tragedy and redemption. The plot of the film hinges on this very foundation. Maximus's wife and son are brutally murdered on the orders of Commodus, played with chilling menace by Joaquin Phoenix. This act propels Maximus into a life of enslavement as a gladiator, where his quest for justice becomes as much an internal struggle as it is a physical one. Any deviation from this moral anchor, Crowe argued, would undermine the heart of the story. The specific flashpoint Crowe highlighted was the persistent push from producers and writers to inject intimate scenes into Maximus's arc. "The amount of times they suggested sex scenes and stuff like that for Maximus," he said, his voice carrying the weight of disbelief. "It's like you're taking away his power. So you're saying at the same time he had this relationship with his wife, he was this other girl? What are you talking about? It's crazy." This wasn't mere stubbornness on Crowe's part, it was a principled stand rooted in the character's psychology. Maximus's fidelity to his lost family wasn't a subplot, it was the soul of his rage and resilience. Introducing extramarital liaisons would not only dilute that emotional purity but also cheapen the narrative's exploration of grief and loyalty. In a film already brimming with spectacle, grand battles, roaring crowds, and Hans Zimmer's thunderous score, Crowe insisted that the quiet strength of Maximus's honor be the true spectacle. To fully appreciate Crowe's stance, one must revisit the world of Gladiator. Set against the grandeur of ancient Rome, the movie masterfully blends historical fiction with Shakespearean tragedy. Maximus, inspired loosely by real gladiatorial figures, embodies the Stoic ideal, a man who endures unimaginable loss with dignity. Crowe's preparation for the role was legendary. He trained rigorously in sword fighting, horse riding, and even Latin phrases to infuse authenticity. But beyond the physical demands, it was this moral compass that Crowe fought to safeguard. He envisioned Maximus as a figure akin to classical heroes like Achilles or Odysseus, not flawless but unwavering in his code. The suggested scenes, in his view, risked transforming Maximus into a generic action hero, one whose motivations were muddled by carnal distractions rather than sharpened by righteous fury. This battle for integrity extended beyond the original film. Crowe didn't hesitate to critique the 2024 sequel, Gladiator 2, which stars Paul Mescal as Lucius, Maximus's grown son. "I think the recent sequel that, we don't have to name out loud, is a really unfortunate example of even the people in that engine room not actually understanding what made the first one special," Crowe remarked pointedly. His disappointment stems from a perceived erosion of that same moral core. While Gladiator 2 delivers visceral action and nods to the original's legacy, Crowe sees it as prioritizing pomp over profundity. It wasn't the pomp. It wasn't the circumstance. It wasn't the action. It was the moral core, he emphasized. In the original, every sword clash echoed Maximus's inner turmoil. The sequel, by contrast, leans into spectacle without fully recapturing that introspective depth. Crowe's words serve as both a lament and a lesson, underscoring how franchises can sometimes stray from their origins in pursuit of commercial appeal. Reflecting on Gladiator's enduring impact, it's clear why Crowe's vigilance mattered. The film grossed over $460 million worldwide and won 5 Oscars, including Best Picture. It revitalized the swords and sandals genre, paving the way for films like Troy and 300. Yet, its true legacy lies in Maximus's iconic line, "What we do in life echoes in eternity." This ethos mirrored Crowe's own approach to acting, a refusal to compromise for expediency. During production, the set in Malta and Morocco was a cauldron of creativity and conflict. Ridley Scott's vision clashed with studio executives' demands for broader appeal, and Crowe often found himself in the thick of it. His clashes weren't limited to script changes. He advocated for practical effects over CGI, ensuring the arena fights felt raw and real. One infamous anecdote involves Crowe smashing a prop phone in frustration over script rewrites, a testament to his passion.